Just a second, guys. I just want to get my stand set up here. Kind of got like a little ghetto jury rig set up here for a stand. All right, let's get started. Pardon me, by the way, I'm smacking on a hall, so hopefully that'll help curb my little foggy cough. All right, guys, what up? Total Control 871 chiming in with a little bit of financial report news. I am coming to you from CNN Money, and the title of the article is, a record 107 million Americans have car loans. Americans went on a massive shopping spree for cars and trucks in recent years. Many paid for their vehicles by taking out a loan. A record 107 million Americans have auto loan debt, according to the data released this week by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. That's about 43% of the entire adult population in the U.S. It's an eye-popping number. Auto loans have been growing rapidly in early 2012. Only 80 million Americans had car loans. In fact, more Americans had home mortgages than auto loans in 2012. But all that has changed. Today, the number of auto loans far outpaces home loans. It helps explain how car makers have had year after year of record sales. Car sales notched another all-time high in 2016. Though lately, the buying frenzy seems to be over. 6 million Americans are behind on their car payments. Americans don't need to buy new cars every year, and an alarming number of people can't afford to pay their car loans. There are 6 million people who are 90 days or more behind on their car payments, according to the data. That puts them in danger of having their car or truck repossessed. Beth Yeager, hope I'm pronouncing that right, Y-E-A-G-E-R, has seen the ugly side of auto loan boom firsthand. She helps to run the Pathway of Hope program. Get a load of this. She helps to run the Pathway of Hope program for the poor at the Salvation Army in Louisville, Kentucky. A lot of single moms with kids. Once again, another program to help, well, let's just say, a demographic that isn't me. All right, a lot of single moms with kids end up in her office in a bind. They can't pay their auto loan, but if they lose their car, they often can't get to work. Seems like I got to work just fine. I hopped my big 400+ pound ass on a bicycle, but I digress. Let's read on. Let's see. This happens to poor people over and over again, Yeager told CNN Money. The frustration evident in her voice. I'll start that paragraph again. This happens to poor people over and over again, Yeager told CNN Money, the frustration evident in her voice. She loathes car lots with the big banners that say things like, buy here, pay here. Don't I know it? Easy credit, things like that. Many of the low-income people she works with don't understand credit. They have never had it before. They're always so thrilled they qualify for the car loan that they sign paperwork, even though the interest rates can be astronomical. She routinely sees interest rates over 20%. Once a car repossession goes on someone's credit report, it impacts not only their ability to get another car, but to get affordable housing, Yeager says. There's a human side to loans going bad. After the financial crisis, home mortgages became harder to get, but auto loans were easy. So-called subprime auto loans were routinely given out to borrowers without good credit scores. I remember reading a couple of months ago about subprime auto loans. A lot of fear in Wall Street right now, wondering if a subprime auto loan bubble is going to burst like the subprime mortgages did. Let's read on. Low quality loans spiked pre-crisis levels in 2015 and 16 according to Fed data. There's a human side to all of these loans going bad, Yeager warns. A mother of 3 children came in to her for aid earlier this year. Well, it's nice that she had some place to go for aid. I don't even have that. I'm trying not to be bitter. Bear with me. Her youngest son was born with complications and needed heart surgery. My heart does go out to that. She lost her job while caring for her child. I can understand that. Yeager says the mom was confronted with the decision of whether to keep paying food and rent for the children or pay for the car. The woman stopped paying for the car and it was repossessed. Yeager tried everything, even Goodwill's Cars to Work program. But the black mark on her credit blocked her from help. What does that mean exactly? Are you saying that Goodwill is picky? Your Goodwill. You're supposed to be helping people put their lives back together, people whose lives have fallen apart. Seems like I know of another charity organization that claims to help people, but I digress. Let's read on. Yeager tried everything, even Goodwill's Cars to Work program, but the black mark on her credit blocked her from help. She walked to work for months before purchasing a crappy car for $1,000 that breaks down often. Yeager is still trying to figure out what else to do. So it could be argued she didn't need this car at all to begin with. I know, with 3 kids, especially one with special needs, she probably did need a car. But we see here that she could indeed get to work without one. And then she took $1,000 in cash to buy a crappy car that breaks the fuck down constantly. Now, let's see. She's physically fit enough to walk to work. And what form of transportation is faster than walking, yet doesn't require the financial necessities of owning a car, gas, insurance, and by her own account, an endless repair bill? I don't know. What form of transportation could there be? Well, my new buddy Maddox says to stop pestering people about getting bicycles, but oh well. Anyway, that's the end of our article. It ends out by saying, have you had trouble paying your car loan? CNN Money wants to hear your story. Email heather.long@cnn.com, all lowercase. So give her a ring, let her know. Now, I read that. I'm sure you guys could figure out. You've been with me long enough to know now exactly where I was going with that whole thing. The BLACKRIDER saves me from all of that. Matter of fact, let's go over and take a look at the BLACKRIDER. I do have some news to report about my noble steed. The BLACKRIDER is on the injured list. Let's go take a look. Okay, we're back. You probably won't be able to to see what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can get this wheel going, and you might be able to see better. Hold on, working with a phone here in one hand and a bike in the other. Let's see what we're doing. I know I don't have really good resolution. Number one, you can probably see that wheel, for those of you who know about bikes, I did not hit the brakes, by the way, so you probably could tell already that the wheel stopped way too soon. Right around this area, near the stem. This is a double-walled rim. This is wall number one, you know what you see here on the outside. And on the inside, that's the second wall, where the tire and the inner tube sits on it. This it's cracked, and it is widened. The inner wall has burst. And that's why the wheel wobbles like that. It's not out of true. I don't have a broken spoke. I need a new wheel. I need 2 new wheels. I've already spoken with Marco at the bike shop. And we're working on solutions now. Let's see. All right, people. I want you to brace yourself for this. I need new wheels, both front and rear. Okay? And I'm going to show you the quoted estimate for a new wheel set. Don't freak out. Yeah. We got DT Swiss 540 hub, 36 spoke hub. The hub is... Well, the hub is, I think you guys know what that is, right? For those of you who may not, you know, this is your hub. This is a Dior hub, I think. Cost me about $100. Both front and rear hub were about $100 each. That hub, the reason why it costs so much is it's usually for a tandem, a 2-person bike. And well, you guys already know my story, you know. It's like I'm big as hell. So I need something that's going to be very durable yet has good performance. And the front hub, that's $235. And for new spokes and on, so. And there's labor. And there you go. This is going to end up being a project that's going to happen later, much later in the year. The $300 deposit that I have given them. Hold on, I gotta sit down. Pop you back on here. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be a project that's going to have to be happen much later this year. Um, like I was saying a number of videos ago, I did get a piece of financing. Unfortunately, most of it's going to be going for the attorney, and for a new wheel set. Um, anyway, my point is, had I had gone to any number of these buy here, pay here car lots, I would be in that exact same fiasco. Although I'm not a woman with children, so I would be in even worse shape than the lady is, you know. She has a home to keep her children in. I do not, because I don't have children. Um, so yeah, again, it's exactly why it's why I chose cycling. You know, cycling chose me as about as much as I chose it. We found each other, we needed each other. Um, it's good, you know. No gas bill. The $300 deposit, yeah, before I forget, tomorrow I'm gonna be taking the BLACKRIDER in for for to have the rear wheel rebuilt. I got a new rim, same one that's on there now. It's just a new one. TK 540 DT Swiss rim, double wall. And that was about $100. We're gonna see if we can reuse the spokes that I have there now. Hopefully we can. If not, then I'm out of the $300 deposit that I've left at the shop, I'll be on the hook for new spokes. But in a day or so, the wheel will be repaired, and I'll I'll be road ready again. So there is a little bit of a weird E.T. Elliott connection between me and the BLACKRIDER. When something's wrong with the bike, something's wrong with me. It's also why I have not been on the road much at all, except for shuttling up and down the roads for very short stints, because quite frankly, that wheel could explode on me at any moment, and trust me, that would not be good, because that would not be good. BLACKRIDER's gonna go into the shop tomorrow. I'll get a little I'll even get a little money back from that 300, and I can start squirreling away, for the new wheel set, and hopefully I can get it later this year. But one thing that I'm pointing out here, in case it's not evident, is that the repair is, I'm sure to many of you out there who ride $100 or $200 bicycles, somewhere in between that range, that bill probably seemed astronomical and flabbergast you. $1,200 just for two bicycle wheels, not even a whole bicycle. It's why the entire BLACKRIDER costs about $3,500. But my point is that I don't have to stress about paying off the guys at the shop, a payment plan or anything like that. I can relax. I have enough money to get a decent repair that's going to hold me. That rebuild, that'll hold me actually for a couple of years. I don't even expect any difficulty out of it. But as you saw, the wheel just simply isn't spinning the way it should, causing a lot of drag, making me slower. So yeah, And of course, I have a duty, Title 39 414 duty, to make sure that my vehicle is in proper working order. So we're going to be getting that taken care of. All right, I know my time is running out here. Oh my God. Yeah, BLACKRIDER in the shop. I don't have to stress over car notes, especially ghetto car notes with ultra high. Oh my God, I've seen it as high as 25, 28% financing. Man, they see anybody. It's not even that they don't even necessarily got to size you up. Anybody that sets foot on a buy here, pay here car lot, I don't care how the fuck you're dressed. The only type of person who comes to that shop, to that kind of a car lot, you've already spoken volumes about yourself and your financial situation if you're on that kind of a car lot. So, yeah, thank you. No, thank you. I will not be buying